This is the best part of the car, hands down, man. This is my grandmother. Like I've expressed to y'all before, I never got to give her that first ride, but she always gonna be with me in spirit. This is the best part of this car. It's your boy Rob, and we back in the shop today. So today what we're going to be doing is we are going to continue the wet sand process. I've already started, but I decided to cut y'all on because it will be easier for me to show you guys the wet sand process on the body parts that are already off of the car. I already did the front clip, I'm onto the bumper, and then I'm gonna jump to the tailgate. But it would be easier for me to show you guys and kind of explain to you guys what's going on and all that kind of good stuff. So we got to wrap this up so that we can line the bumper up, get the decals wrapped around the bumper, and then we can clear coat that, get the decals on the tailgate, clear coat that, get the whole front clip put together, and then we can move on to the car. So anyways, man, before we jump into this video, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, hit that bell notification so you get a notification every single time we drop another video. Also, scan the QR code, get your merch. Don't forget about the 2,500 subscriber giveaway with the Flowmaster 44s, and also the 5,000 subscriber giveaway with the Dakota Digital. But anyways, man, without further ado, I'm gonna go ahead and jump into the video. All right, y'all, so right now what I'm doing is I am wet sanding the bumper with my 600 grit sandpaper. And you can see here some of these areas I had to scrape out with the razor because those were my run areas. So I'm gonna have to go back through and flatten that out. Hopefully I don't go too far. If not, we'll just have to fix it. But here was another area. Where else? Another area here. Another area here. There's still a little bit here. But when I get to this side, I'll go ahead and start knocking it out. But pretty much what I've been doing is I've been just using my block. So I've been using my block to get like the flat surface areas. And then for the corners, I've been using just a piece of paper that I could put in my hand so I could get, you know, around the edges without rounding them off. So I'll show you guys what I did on the front clip. And this was in my last video when I showed my imperfections and stuff, but I didn't really explain what happened. So pretty much I was using the flat block on this side thinking that this surface was like kind of like flat, but the ridge actually, you know, you can't really see it, but the ridge is a lot thinner or is a little bit more raised than where the block was hitting. So I was hitting this spot and it kind of burned through right here. Now this part will be covered up, but I'm gonna still go back through and I'm gonna still fix it just to have some type of continuity just in case, you know what I mean? But that's pretty much what happened, and I don't want that to happen here, because if it happens here, this is what you're gonna see this. This is gonna be on the car, you're gonna see it, everything's gonna be solid and stuff like that, and I don't want that to happen. So we're gonna go ahead and, you know, get all the corners and the ridges, you know, like up under here and stuff like that, where, you know, if I use the flat block, I'm in jeopardy of rounding this edge off if I, you know, kind of miscalculate where the thing is going, because this bumper kind of like, it's hard to tell, but the curvature of the bumper is like not like straight, you know what I'm saying? It starts to curve like this and then go like underneath, kind of like where like the license plate would be, and it starts to become flat. But anyways, I could use my round block, but I don't think I'm gonna do that. Just because, like I said, it gets kind of square off in here, and I don't want to be trying to use my round block and then start, you know, rounding that edge off either, because it's, like I said, it's a little weird of an angle. So I'm gonna just use that for all the angles, and then, use the block for the flat side and try to stay away from my edges. You can see like I sanded this, but I kind of stayed away from that. So that's what we doing, man. I'm gonna go ahead and continue to keep on wet sanding, and then I got my rag. So my rag makes is like my water bottle or something like that, my spray bottle. I'm just, you know, letting the water come out of the rag so I can keep the bumper wet. So I'm gonna go ahead and continue to keep on moving, do what I gotta do, and then we'll get this done. This one is already pretty much done, and then the back, and then I'll start laying the decals, and I'll show y'all what that looks like, because that's gonna come out, man. And hopefully we can get to clear coat today, and get this wrapped up in clear coat with the decals and everything all laid down and real nice, so y'all can see the final product in this video, which you guys will see the final product in this video, but I just want to keep it moving. So anyways, man, let me go ahead and get to work. I'm gonna go ahead and continue to sand this thing down, and then when I make some progress, I'll turn y'all back on. All right, y'all, so you can see the difference between how like dull this is and how shiny this is. I'm trying to do like half of the bumper at a time. So I just been going over, taking my time, you know, and trying to get all of this clear coat out, everything. You know what I'm saying? I just been taking my time, you know, go ahead and sand it and wet sand it, and then I'll wipe it, and then I'll dry it and let it dry completely, because the rag doesn't obviously dry it completely, and see where I'm at. And then, you know, obviously it don't take too long to, you know, dry completely or whatever. See where I'm at, so that, you know, I'm not starting to burn through any of these areas, because I don't want to burn through the clear coat. I don't want to burn through the clear coat to the color. So I don't want to just keep going, you know, super hard and, you know, in an area, and then start burning through to the color. So I'm taking my time, and, you know, it's supposed to be flat like this. I've been really working this area, you could tell, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's really flat, but then here you got some spots that I miss down here. So I'm really trying to get every little thing possible. I don't know what I'm gonna do here, but we'll see. I mean, I might be able to take it down a little bit and flatten it out, but we'll see. Anyways, man, I'm gonna keep on working, because, you know, this is a lot of work, man. It's a lot of work, but I mean, it's not taking too long, but I want to make sure it's perfect. Like, I don't want, you know, no missed areas, no missed spots. I'm going through with a fine-tooth comb, and I'm taking my time, and then we'll be done. We'll move on to the next thing. The last thing we got to do is this tailgate. So, man, you can already see how clean it is with just, you know, the reflection of the lights and, you know, the window and all that kind of stuff. It look clean as it is, and this is not scratches, this is just dust. But you know, once I flatten this out, man, and then flatten out the whole car, you can see the lights. Once it's flat, man, it's gonna be a wrap. But anyways, man, I'm gonna keep working, try to get this all squared away and done with, and then we'll see what it looks like after I'm done, man, because I'm gonna lay the decals next. I'm gonna put it up to the car, lay the decals next, because I'm gonna clear coat over the decals. And then we'll see what this bumper officially looks like, all the way 100% done. All right, y'all. So we got everything all sanded down and all that good kind of stuff. Man, I guess, I don't know, man. I don't really know what to say right here, but I guess what I'll do is I'll take a piece of tape, and I'll tape real close to all of these, and I'll paint back over that. And then I have another little spot here. I guess there was some trash or something that it must have took up when I was sanding right here. And then there's some body filler right here. But I mean, it's not a big deal. If it doesn't work like I envision in my head, at least it's at the bottom of the tailgate, and you will never see it. Even if this is a little bit darker, you'll never see it. Obviously, that's not what I'm going for, but hey, it is what it is, man. But this stuff is like magic. I still got a little bit of clear coat I gotta sand out right there. But it's like magic, man. Like it's nice and dull right now, real dull. But if I do this, man, look at that. Look at that. This is about to be crazy, man. This is gonna be crazy. Once it's all done, it's hard to get up close to it, but man, the night and day difference. It was all like grainy and like rough and textured and stuff. And now that I wet sanded it, it's nice and smooth. So, you know, we're gonna continue to sand out these little last couple spots, and then I'm gonna lay my decals down, and y'all will finally see why this car is so special to me. Obviously, I've said it multiple times, but the very most important part of the car is about to get laid down. So I'm going to clean this off, get this last little clear coat up, and then I'll lay the decals down. All right, y'all, we got the decals laid. Reason why I did it this way is so I could clear over the top of them. But this is the best part of the car, hands down, man. This is my grandmother. Like I've expressed to y'all before, I never got to give her that first ride, but she always gonna be with me in spirit. This is the best part of this car. Even if the car is, something happens to the car, doesn't matter. We are forever gonna keep this tailgate. It'll never go anywhere, man. Even if it hangs up on the wall one day because something happened to the car, God forbid, hopefully nothing ever happens to the car. But if that was the case, that's what would happen, man. But anyways, the best part of the car, man, this tailgate went from an ugly duckling with all the dents and whatever in it to now the most beautiful thing on the car. Not the Forgies, not the motor, not the interior, not the paint job. It's right here, man. But anyways, got these two decals laid. We still have a couple of areas, like it's real hard to see, like right here. And then there's some real minute areas that we'll take care of. But you know, now we are going to go ahead and throw the bumper on and lay the decals on the bumper, because we have to use the car as a template basically to wrap the stripes around. So we're gonna go ahead and do that, and then this will be ready to be sprayed. And then after we spray it, it should look like glass, and we'll continue to move on to the rest of the car. All right, y'all, so like I had previously stated, we're gonna have to make some cuts in order for these wheels to fit on there. One being right here, we're gonna have to cut off a little bit there. We're also gonna have to cut off a little bit of the piece that I added. So I added this piece onto here. So we're gonna have to cut that a little bit because the original piece was kind of, wasn't sitting right. So we're gonna have to make a couple of cuts. I'm about to get the Dremel out, and then I'm probably gonna cut maybe about right there. We'll start there and see how that works, and then we'll go from there. I don't think the top of the tire will touch that, but we'll find out in a second, I guess. All right, y'all. So it 100% touches on this side. This is barely turning. So pretty much what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna probably do the same thing, cut out probably to about right there, and see how good we get it. I know it's gonna come in contact with this fender too. So I'm going to see what I need to cut out there. I'll probably have to cut out a nice good chunk. Just a little bit of, just a little bit on the inside, cut out a nice little chunk on the inside. So this has room to turn. Like I said, I'm not too concerned about, you know, cutting up the fenders and nothing like that. It is what it is. If it has to be done, it has to be done. I'd much rather cut up a $100 fender rather than running a thin tire and busting up my rims, you know what I mean? Something crazy like that. But we had to cut out pretty much that whole entire piece that I had added to give this that look. I had to cut out. So since I had to cut it out, we are gonna run like that. And as of right now, this tire doesn't come in contact with the fender at all when I turn. Now I don't know how it's gonna be when I hit bumps or anything, but as of right now, that's the way it is. And yeah, so anyways, man, I'm gonna keep on, you know, cutting, making the necessary cuts I need to make. And if we got a rock like that, or if we gotta, you know, I might even like cut a little bit of this out too, just to be safe. And also to kind of make it look a little bit better, because, you know, as you can see, it looks kind of goofy how it sits. But we'll probably cut a little bit of just this corner piece off right here on the inside, on this side, and just make it look a little bit better than what it looks like now. But yeah, man, we gonna keep working, and after we're done with this, we can move on to the next thing. I'll lay the stripes down on the bumper because it's gonna get clear coated over, and then I'll start taking all this all these decals off. Only reason why I left it for now is so I can kind of measure where I need to be at for the stripes on the bumper, and, you know, kind of keeping some type of uniformity to it. But yeah, anyways, we're gonna keep working, keep grinding, and get this thing wrapped up. All right, y'all. Man, when everything come together, that's gonna look so clean. Man. Anyway, what y'all think, man? Should I put the grind screw right here? I mean, by the time y'all see this video, it'll be placed wherever it's placed, but I think that might work. That's where kind of like it is on the Monte Carlos, above the stripes or whatever. I can't put it here because it's gonna be too cluttered if I put it right here above the stripe. And I'm not looking for cluttery, man. I'm looking for simple but clean. But anyways, yeah, I think it'll look clean right there. My only concern is where the clip is gonna be. So the clip shouldn't protrude past this point, but I don't want any of the clip covering up the decal. I was gonna just leave it off, but I think we're gonna do that, man. I think we're gonna do that, because like I said, this is branding. This is my my baby, man. So, you know, it's only right to brand it, you know, brand it the brand, you feel me? So anyways, like I said, man, I gotta do some cutting, some trimming to make everything work, but we gonna get there. But man, what y'all think about the pinstripes? Crazy. Like I said, I gotta redo it on the car, but on the bumper's almost ready to get cleared. So all I gotta do is get a couple more spots like right there, repaint that, and do the touch up, and then sand down the clear on the decals, and then re-clear everything, and it should come out immaculate. But anyways, I think I'm gonna lay it right there, and then if it don't come out the way I want it, then so be it. It's gonna be there set in stone. So we'll be all right. Oh yeah, that's gonna be perfect. That's gonna be perfect. This pushes back a little bit more. The headlamp bezel will probably ride a little bit over that. I thought that the bumper protruded out a little bit less than it does. So we're gonna have to do a lot of cleanup up here and getting all those runs out. So he will, you know, do a little bit more sanding on the bumper just to make it perfect. But man, whew, what y'all think, man? What y'all think? What y'all think? This will be actually be a hard color, just like a satin blue with no clear or whatever, or I guess it would be cleared. I don't know how satin sprayed, but anyways, but just a flat blue, that would be hard. But you know, we got this color, that pearl paint, and it's gonna look immaculate. But boy, oh boy. All right, grind schoolers, that's gonna do it for this video. I kind of am cutting it a little bit short just because I, you know, put the front clip and the bumper on the car, and I had stated that you guys would see the clear on the actual bumper, but I'm actually gonna wait. I'm gonna wait and spray the whole car together, because I put the front clip on there and I looked at it and I'm kind of like, I really don't want to take it back off. So I'm gonna just do the process to its entirety while the front clip's on the car. And so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take popsicle sticks, at least for the bumper. The front clip can kind of sit on top of the bumper and away from the fenders a little bit, so I don't have to do it there. But on the bumper, I'm probably gonna make up my own little bit of gap so that I can get real good coverage everywhere with the clear coat. So that's what we've been doing. Also too, I cut out a little bit more on the fenders, and I think we're close. I'm gonna wait until I get the car back on the ground to cut out the rest of it. I'm trying to make it look as natural as I possibly can. And like I said, I don't really care about cutting out the fender so much, just because of the simple fact that you're not gonna see it. The bumper covers it up. And worst comes to worst, I mean, if I change the bumper for whatever reason one day, I could just go back and, you know, weld in another piece or get a new fender or something like that. It is what it is, but you'll never see it. You'll never know that it's there. So I'm cutting it to look as natural as possible. So when you look in between the tire, if you do happen to look there, you're not seeing like a piece of the fender and then a piece of the bumper and then it looks all goofy, you know what I mean? But that's what I had to do to make these wheels fit. Like I said, I don't want to run a real rubber band tire. I'd rather cut up a $130 fender than, you know what I'm saying, like, you know, ruin my wheels because I hit a pothole or something. But anyways, man, that's going to conclude this video. I hope y'all enjoyed it, man. The car's starting to come back together, starting to take shape. The last thing we got to do is flow coat and clear. I mean, you know, we're getting there. The car's almost drivable as well. I got a few little things I got to tighten up, and then we're on the road. So when we can at least start doing our shakedown runs and stuff like that. But anyways, man, if you haven't done so already, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and hit that bell notification so you get a notification every single time we drop another video. And always remember, work hard so you can live free.